Students, in this video you will learn about yet another important topic of the first chapter of class 11, that is stoichiometry and stoichiometric calculations. Now for understanding what is stoichiometry and stoichiometric calculation, first you must know what is stoichiometric coefficient. Now what is stoichiometry? It is a quantitative relationship of reactants and products in any chemical reaction. Quantitative relationship means in terms of moles, in terms of mass, in terms of volume. So you can find out the relation between different reactants and products quantitatively using a balanced chemical equation. So first we will see what is the stoichiometric coefficient. Suppose we are given a reaction, sulfur dioxide reacts with oxygen to form sulfur trioxide. All these are gases. Now we will first balance this reaction. Why do we need to balance a chemical reaction? To satisfy the law of conservation of mass, according to which mass cannot be created nor destroyed. So to satisfy that the law of mass of conservation, we balance a chemical reaction. So first we will balance. See how many oxygen are here? 3. Here 2 and 2 oxygen are there. So first we will convert this to even number. We will multiply it by 2. Now 2 sulfur, 6 oxygen. Multiply it by 2. 2 sulfur are there. We will multiply it by 2. Now 4 oxygen plus 2 oxygen, 6. Here also 6. Now it is a balanced equation. In the balanced equation, the numbers that are written before the reactants and products are known as stoichiometric coefficient. So first we will write stoichiometric coefficient here. What is the stoichiometric coefficient for SO2? 2. The stoichiometric coefficient for oxygen is 1. Stoichiometric coefficient of SO3 is 2. These stoichiometric coefficients give a lot of information about the quantitative relation between the reactants and the products. Now what is the different types of relation? We will see here. Now if we see in terms of molecules, what does it mean? We can say 2 molecules of SO2 react with 1 molecule of O2 to form 2 molecule of SO3. Clear? So in terms of molecules, you can say 2 molecules of SO2 reacts with 1 molecule of O2 to form 2 molecules of SO3. Now in terms of Avogadro number, we can write here 2 Na molecules. N is the Avogadro number. 2 Na molecules. Here Na, it will combine with Na molecules, means molecules equal to Avogadro number, to form 2 Na molecules of SO3. Clear? Now what is Na number of moles? If molecules, if it is equal to Avogadro number, it means moles. So we can write the relation in terms of moles. In terms of moles, we can write here 2 moles of SO2 react with 1 mole of O2 to form 2 mole of SO3. Clear? So 2 mole of SO2, or we can say 2 molecule of SO2 react with 1 mole of O2 or 1 molecule of O2 to form 2 mole of SO3 or 2 molecule of SO3. So we have learned about 2 relations in terms of molecules, in terms of moles. Now third relation in terms of mass. Now what is the atomic mass of sulfur? It is 32, oxygen 16, and we will find out the mass of this. So mole is equal to mass upon molar mass. Clear? So if you have to write the relation between mass and molar mass, number of moles is equal to mass upon molar mass. So we have to write the relation in terms of mass. We will multiply moles by its molar mass. So number of moles is 2. 2 into, what is the mass of SO2? It is 32 plus oxygen 16 into 2. It is equal to 2 into 64. Clear? So it is equal to 128 gram. Oxygen O2, it is 32 gram. Clear? SO3, 2 into sulfur is 32 plus 16 oxygen into 3. So 2 into, it is 48, 80. So it is equal to 160 gram. So what is the relation in terms of mass? 128 gram of SO2 reacts with 32 gram of O2 to form 160 gram of SO3. So we have got the third relation in terms of mass. Fourth relation we will write in terms of volume. In terms of volume, see all these are gases, so we can write the relation in terms of volume also. So we can write what is the volume of 1 mole of a gas at STP. It is equal to 22.4 liter. So in terms of volume we can write 2 into 1 mole. For 1 mole of gas the volume occupied is 22.4. So for 2 mole the volume will be 22.4 liter. 44.8 liter of SO2 will react with 22.4 liter since it is 1 mole. Here again it is 2 mole, 2 into 22.4 liter. Why I have written here 22.4? Because the volume occupied by 1 mole gas at STP is 22.4. So volume occupied by 2 mole gas will be 2 into 22.4 liter. So we will get 44.8 liter. So 44.8 liter of SO2 reacts with 22.4 liter of O2 to gives 44.8 liter of SO3. So these are the different relations, and we have to use these relations to solve the questions based on stoichiometry. Suppose I am giving you an example. Suppose you are asked how many moles of SO2 will be required to prepare 80 gram of SO3. So 2 mole of SO2 is required to prepare 160 gram. So to prepare 80 gram, how many moles will be required? 1 mole. So you have to use these different relations to solve the questions based on stoichiometry. I hope this is clear. So we will go to the next topic. We will solve the questions based on this. Now see the question. In the combustion of methane, calculate the amount of water produced from 16 gram of methane. Second part is calculate the moles of methane required to produce 11.2 liter of carbon dioxide. Now to solve the questions based on stoichiometry, you must know how to balance equation, how to write equation first. So here the equation is for combustion of methane. So first we will write the reaction for combustion of methane. Combustion means burning in oxygen. So methane will react with oxygen to form, when any substance undergo combustion, it forms carbon dioxide and water. It will form CO2 and H2O. Now balance this reaction. See, there is 1 carbon on both sides. Hydrogen 4 are there. So here we will multiply it by 2. 2 to the 4. The hydrogen are balanced. Now we will check out oxygen. 2 oxygen plus 2, 4. Here only 2 are there. So we will multiply here by 2. So this is the balanced chemical equation. Now using this balanced chemical equation, we will solve the first part. Calculate the amount of water produced from 16 gram of methane. So in first part, you have to write the relation between amount of methane. See, whatever you have to find amount of water, write this side of the equal sign. So amount of methane you will write here. You have to write a relation between amount of methane and amount of water. Clear? You have to write a relation between them. I will write N. So what is the relation between amount of methane and amount of water? So we will write the mass here. See, according to balanced equation, carbon 12, hydrogen 1. So the mass of methane will be 16 gram. Clear? Mass of water will be equal to 2 into 1 plus 16. That is equal to 36 gram. So what was asked? How much water will be produced from 16 gram of methane? So 16 gram of methane will give 36 gram water. So you have to calculate, nothing in this has been calculated. You have to use just the stoichiometric coefficient, stoichiometry to solve the questions. Now if you are asked, suppose in this the direct was given, suppose you are asked how calculate amount of water produced from 32 gram methane. So 16 gram gives 36 gram of water. So 32 gram methane will give 36 into 2 gram water. Now we will come to second part here. Calculate moles of methane required to produce 11.2 liter of carbon dioxide. What is here? 1 mole. 1 mole, the volume is 22.4 liter. Clear? We have to write the relation between the carbon dioxide, volume of carbon dioxide, clear, and moles of methane. You have to write the relation between volume of carbon dioxide and moles of methane. See, according to this equation, 1 mole of methane, we have to calculate methane, so we will write this side. So 22.4 liter of carbon dioxide is produced from how many moles of methane? 22.4 liter of carbon dioxide is produced from 1 mole of methane. It is equal to 1 mole. Clear? 1 mole methane. So you are asked how calculate moles of methane required to produce 11.2 liter of carbon dioxide. 11.2 liter of carbon dioxide will be produced from 1 upon 22.4 into 11.2. So you will get from half mole of methane, that is 0.5 mole. I hope this question is clear. It is again question of NCERT. See, what you have to do in such type of questions, first write the chemical equation and balance it. Clear? Then second thing what you have to do, first read the question carefully. Whatever you have to find, you write this side. Whatever is given, you write this side. So it will become easy, and try to find out what relation you have to use to solve that question. So it will become easier for you. You can see what we have done here. 16 gram methane gives 36 gram of water. If you are asked how many moles of methane are required to produce 11.2 liter, you have to write the relation between moles of methane and volume of carbon dioxide. So it will become easier for you. This is again an exercise question of NCERT. Chlorine is produced according to the reaction 4HCl plus MnO2 gives 2H2O plus MnCl2 plus Cl2. Now in this case the reaction is given to you. You have to find how many grams of HCl will react with 5 gram of MnO2. So you have to write the relation between mass. First you will write the equation 4HCl plus MnO2 gives 2H2O plus MnCl2 plus Cl2. Grams of HCl and grams of MnO2. So we have to write the relation between mass. First we will write the relation according to the balanced equation. 4 into what is the mass of hydrogen? 1 plus chlorine 35.5. So 4 into 36.5, it is equal to 146 gram. Clear? MnO2 atomic mass is 55. 55 plus 16 into 2, it is equal to 87 gram. Clear? Now you are asked how many grams of HCl react with 5 gram of MnO2. So what is given to you? MnO2. So MnO2 you will write here, mass of MnO2 you will write this side, and mass of HCl you will write this side because you have to find this. Clear? Now what is given? According to balanced equation, first we will write 87 gram MnO2 reacts with 146 gram HCl. Clear? So first we have to find what relation we have to use. We have to use a relation between mass of MnO2 and mass of HCl. Then we will write whatever we have to find, we will write this side, and whatever is given we will write this side. So 87 gram MnO2 reacts with 146 gram HCl. So you are asked 5 gram of MnO2 will react with how many grams of HCl? 5 gram MnO2 react with 146 upon 87 into 5. If you solve this, you will get 8.40 gram. So this is the answer for this question. I hope this type of questions are clear and you feel it easy to solve. Now coming to the next question. Now coming to the next question, how much calcium carbonate is needed to produce 20 gram of calcium oxide? See, first we will write the equation. Calcium carbonate is needed to produce 20 gram of calcium oxide. That means one of the product form is calcium oxide. Now when it is heated, it will form calcium oxide plus what is left, carbon dioxide will be released. Clear? Now you have to find how much calcium carbonate to produce 20 gram of calcium oxide. So you have to write the relation between mass of calcium oxide and mass of calcium carbonate. Clear? Mass of calcium oxide I have written this side because this is given, and calcium carbonate we have to calculate, so I have written this side. Now this is a balanced equation. What is the mass of calcium? 40 plus 12 plus 16 into 3. So it will come out to be 100 gram. Calcium 40 plus 16, 56 gram. Clear? So we can write 56 gram calcium oxide is produced from 100 gram calcium carbonate. So 20 gram calcium oxide will be produced from 100 upon 56 into 20. So it will come out to be, if you solve this, it becomes 2000 upon 56, 35.71 gram. So this is the answer. Okay. Coming to the next question, calculate volume of hydrogen liberated at STP when 49 gram sulfuric acid reacts with excess of zinc. First we will write the equation. Zinc reacts with H2SO4. It will form ZnSO4 plus H2. Clear? Now this equation is balanced equation. You can count the number of atoms on each side. It is balanced equation. Now what we have to do, we have to write the relation between mass of sulfuric acid and volume of hydrogen, and we have to calculate volume of hydrogen. So we will write we have to write the relation between mass of sulfuric acid and volume of hydrogen. Clear? Now according to balanced equation, mass of sulfuric acid is 2 plus 32 plus 16 into 4. It is 98 gram. 98 gram, and at STP the volume, we have to use volume here. So it is 22.4 liter. So 98 gram H2SO4 gives 22.4 liter hydrogen. Clear? So 49 gram of sulfuric acid will give 22.4 upon 98 into 49. It will cancel out. You will get 11.2 liter of hydrogen will be obtained from 49 gram of sulfuric acid at STP. So these were the questions based on stoichiometry. I hope this topic is clear to you. Please do like and subscribe it. Thank you.